It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the
touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Second and 3. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. 21-0 our score after 1. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Showed some of his... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at and see if it all comes together.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Second down and inches. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throw that side, complete to Tony.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. A give the first man through, Godzspd, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Eagles are going to take over here out near the 40. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Giants.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 93 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 1. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Smith catches left side.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll set up a throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they will take a knee here.